How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skull, and on behalf of East Asia Soft, welcome to today's game. Today, I am playing Makis Adventure. I am continuing my playthrough of Makis Adventure that I started on Tuesday, and I am very excited and privileged to let you all know that today I am joined by the creator of Makis Adventure. He's in a call with me right now. Mateo, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello and thank you for having me. I'm pretty happy to be on the stream right now and talk with you. And I'm also happy to answer every question about Makis Adventure and about the development to the chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Otherwise, I will just enjoy the gameplay and talk with you.
All right. Right before we start, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone who you are and why you decided to make this game?
My name is Matteo. I'm a 22 years old solar developer from Germany, and I made the game and released the game in, I think, January 2023, when I remember back. But it was my first real commercial project, and it's a true love project for mine because it combines a few things that I really love, which is pixel art, which is a platformer game because I grew up with Mario Bros. And I grew up with the awesome pixel art Pokemon games, so I was really happy to make my own pixel art game at that point. Also, it has sharks, and I love sharks. They're my favorite animal, so it has my favorite things combined in one game.
All right. Well, we definitely saw sharks at play during our last stream. Apparently, there are 3 different shark forms that Maki can take, so that's exciting. Well, let's go ahead and hop right back into the game, right where we were. So I never did find the K on that one island. Oh well. Evening Dimlord and Rothsathy. Ooh, looks like we get to pick up the hammerhead tooth, the tooth of a hammerhead shark. Those sharks are very strong and can destroy cracked stones. Ooh, exciting. So, oh, what's this? Oh, it's just disappearing. Or there's a... What is... I'm about to get attacked. I'm dead. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. Okay. I'll figure that out here. Okay. Anyway. So, Mateo, why don't you tell us a little bit about this game? You said that your inspiration to make it was the classic pixel art games. So did you start off with the overall the scenario already in mind, or did it sort of change as you made the game? Like, what was the process of actually thinking up the game and then making it?
Developing the game was a big journey for me because I basically had never made a real video game before. I just made small game jam games and prototypes to learn game development. But making Makis Adventure was a big step because it was my first full video game with more than 10 minutes of game length, because Makis Adventure has a medium playtime of 3 hours to 4 hours right now for completing the story. And for getting to 100%, I think it's even 5 or more hours to make all the quests and make all the stuff that you need to make and the achievements. But it was a big journey. I had to learn a lot because I never made pixel art before, so it was my first time drawing pixel art and making a world filled with pixels. And I had big problems in the beginning because some things just didn't work out and my pixel art was not good at that time because I had never really made some pixel art before. And when you make a pixel art game, you have to, for example, keep in mind that all the graphics are consistent with the pixel ratio. So you have to basically make everything in one big canvas to have it all in the same resolution. Because my game earlier was, Maki was really high resolution, but the background was really low resolution and it just didn't look good. So I had to learn a lot and remake all the assets in the beginning, and I made a lot of mistakes, so it was a big learning experience too, and I'm just happy that I got to do it.
All right. Yeah. It can be... I've learned that making video games, there's a lot of learning that goes into it. But also you do, in fact, learn a lot when you make it. And now, if you were to ever make more games, you're much more prepared for that.
I think so too. Yes.
Yeah.
That's my that's just why I want to get my games out and not worry a lot about money and about success. I just want to learn and make games, have fun. Because if you focus too much on success and too much on making a big game, you just lose the fun. That's what I personally found out. So I just really want to focus on making fun games and not losing the origin that I had with just making games out of fun and out of love for making games. So that's my big learning out of my video game development journey right now.
Yeah. So, how long did it take for you to make this game?
For the full game of Makis Adventure, it was about 2 years from beginning to end.
Wow.
But after release, I even spent, I think, 1 more year to make a lot of new content, because after the main game was finished and released, the story of the game, I added a boss rush mode with all the bosses in a row where you can fight with different difficulties. I added the difficulties, which are, I think you play on normal right now, right? Because
Yeah, this is the default difficulty.
okay, so after release, I even implemented 3 new difficulty modes: the normal one, the easy one, and the demonic one. And it was it was really difficult to make it. It was difficult to make difficulty in the game. It's a really fun sentence, but it's true, because you basically have to remake the whole game and rewrite the whole code for the enemies, that they have different lives, the boss fights, that they have more attacks and different states of attack, but also from the whole world building, because I even had to change a bit of the world building. I had to make new areas, but the biggest feature that came after game launch was the level editor, where you can make your own dungeon. And yeah, it's really a big one. But the problem with the console version was that we didn't really found the sense to make dungeons if you cannot share them, because on Steam you can just share them with other people through the internet. But it sadly didn't make it into the console version. So if you want to try the level editor, there's also a PC version right now. But it was my biggest accomplishment to make the level editor, because it just took, I think, almost 1 more year to make it, to test it, and to get all the bugs and problems out of there. It was a really big task. It was almost the same difficulty as developing the whole game, in my opinion.
Okay.
But it was also my dream feature.
Well, awesome. I keep falling. So I saw on Tuesday when I was playing this that you included some rewards, I guess, for people who had played the demo, and like I saw someone who had gotten the fastest time in the demo, and they're immortalized in this game with a trophy.
Yes.
So, what exactly did the demo? What section of the game was the demo? Was it just the first island, or was it a section of the first island? What was it?
The demo was basically the whole first island, so it was the whole first dungeon of the game. It had about 1 hour of gameplay length, I think, for the medium playtime, and it was the first thing that was finished, of course, because it's the first dungeon. But I thought the dungeon is over now, and after that there was this 3D hub world. So I decided, why not just release this first dungeon and get players a first taste of the game and see how people like the first dungeon, because that's also the base for me, the foundation of how I really want to make the whole game. Because if people want things to change to enjoy the game, I didn't really lose that much time, because I just made the first island and not 3 islands already, you know what I mean? So it was a really cool step to just go and think, why not just release the first dungeon, because it has cool variety.
Cool. Did a lot of people play it?
Yes, the demo did really good. The whole game on Steam, I have to be honest here, it was not my biggest success right now, but it was a big success for me, because it was my first video game. But in the general time of indie game development, it was a mediocre release, I would say. But of course, it's also because it's a 2D platformer and they are really oversaturated on Steam, for example. So yeah, but the demo did great, I think, for my first indie game demo, and I was really happy about that, because first streamers played it and I got a lot of good feedback, and even one evening, one of the biggest streamers in Germany saw the Steam page of the game and played the demo, and was a really big honor for me because I watched all of his streams, and it was just my first big YouTuber who played my game. You know, it was a big evening.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. Got it. Okay, I figured out how to get past that section. I did a thing, guys. There's a lot of fun characters in this game. Like everything from the skeletons in the first island, and so many of them with different personalities too. I mean, we got this sunflower character here. We've got the we got a wide variety of characters here. So, was there any specific inspiration for the characters, or did you just make them as you went, depending on what was needed? Yeah, how did you make the characters?
It was like the character design was a really personal thing to me because, for example, the first NPCs of the game are named by my friends in real life. So, for example, Temu is the nickname of my friend Timur, and it was like I really wanted to get my personal side of myself into the game and build my friends into the games and name a character after them. For example, Maki is the main character, of course, as Maki is my nickname that my parents gave me.
Oh, okay.
My parents gave me, so I'm called Matteo, but they call me Maki, and it was just why not just call him Maki? And also because of Maki sushi, it's like the I think the sushi type, which is called Maki. And I thought it's a shark demon. Why not call it after sushi? You know. So it was a really fun thing to design the characters and the names. And also I tried to make a theme for every island. So on the first island there was like the theme of the dead animals, where you have every NPC is like a skull of an animal, like a skeleton. And the second island, which is this one here, the second dungeon island, is a plant area, like a jungle area. So why not make the NPCs into flowers? I thought it was maybe fitting because the whole island is like overgrown with trees and a jungle.
Yeah, I mean this one right here says "Welcome to Plantania," so that absolutely makes sense that it's made by plants. Also, I just beat that mini game. And I got the map.
Awesome. Yeah, it was so much fun to design the mini games. It was like
you have a lot of mini games in this game too, like a lot, and they're all super fun.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of mini games. Ever since I started to play Mario Party, it was like I just love to play Mario Party with my brother, and I thought why not just get fun mini games into the game to get the player a bit of variety and a bit of like a difference from the dungeon crawling and boss fights and stuff and shark transforming. Why not just make a drawing minigame, or like this puzzle minigame, or like billiards? You can play darts. You can basically play a lot of cool fun games in the game.
Or this berry hunting game that I'm just about to start.
Yeah, it was like, why not just make a berry catch game and connect it with a quest? It was really I tried to connect the mini games with the whole story and the quest of the game, but some mini games are also just to have a fun time.
Yeah, this game reminds me of an old Atari game. This particular mini game. I'm trying to remember what the name was, but it was one where food would fall from the trees and you'd have to wield your paddle controller to try and get it before it hits the ground. I'm also paying really close attention to the music. There's a lot of really nice music. Who was in charge of making the music?
Thank you. The music was done by production creators, the sites that I use, and I basically pay, I think, $50 a month to get the music from them license free, and I just can use them for my games and commercial projects. Because I'm not a musician, I make everything else on myself, like the art, the game development, the programming, the marketing, but one thing I just cannot do with music, and I just thought why not just outsource it and let other people make the music, because they are way more talented than I am.
I'll take 57 berries.
It's really good. It's a gold medal. It's solid.
Yeah. What's your high score with this?
I think one time because the minigames are also harder in the different difficulties, but in normal I think it was 70. But it was really hard. I only got it in one time.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, I got to keep my berries, so I could use that to unlock the next section. All right. I love how you need to do the mini games in order to progress through the story as well. Some of them are optional, some of them are necessary. It really adds a whole lot of variety to the game.
Yeah, this one was my inspiration, was the Wind Waker game of Zelda, because I don't know if you know this game, but you maybe know it, right? Wind Waker?
Zelda, yep.
And there was one really annoying minigame where you had to throw letters into the different boxes, because there was this, I think, the birds who deliver the letters to the people, and you had to solve the minigame to progress there and to get to the next, I think, quest or the next storyline of the game. So you had to make a specific high score, which is like you have to do everything perfectly. If you make one mistake, you don't get the reward and you cannot progress in the story. So you have to play this minigame thousands of times. And I really thought, why not just make minigames like that, but not that hard?
Makes sense.
You're doing really good. I see you fighting here, and you are. I think the scythe row is really overpowered right now.
It's very useful for me, that's for sure. Okay. So I should be able to pass by now. Yep. There we go. Cool. And we've got a switch. Oh, okay. That made a waterfall appear that we could swim up. I love that. That's really smart design because Maki turns into a shark and he can swim up waterfalls. It's so cool that you've designed the environment around the fact that he could turn into a shark.
Thank you.
I think I need to go back to the shop real quick.
I'm not the best in level design, but I try to make everything fit into the shark theme. Also with the next shark type, which you will get on the next island, I also try to make some more different like areas where you have to use the ability of the shark to progress, and you cannot progress without the ability of the shark. So I really try to make the level design fitting to the ability of the shark, and I think I'm happy about my final project. About my final approach, but I really have some areas where I want to work on in the future, maybe. But it's for the future.
Yeah. No, I think what you've done with this game is great. You made everything really flow really well. I also wanted to ask, I just sort of came to Plantania because it just seemed like a nearby island I could go to. Did you create this game to be kind of open world that you could sort of choose where to go? Or do you have ways of making sure the player goes pretty much where they're supposed to go next every time?
To be honest, I try to get inspiration from Wind Waker 2 with this point, because of course you can travel to every island on the 3D hub world, for example, but there are specific things that are holding you back from progress here. Because, for example, to enter the volcano of the game, I think the third dungeon island, which maybe you will reach in the stream, I think so, but if you want to get there without the hammerhead shark, so without getting to Plantania before, you just cannot proceed there because you have to destroy a stone which is blocking the way to the volcano. So I tried to make the limitations of the directions that the players can move into, I really try to make them more organic, and it's a stone. Why should a stone not exist there? So it is not just like an invisible wall, but it is like an entity that can exist in this area, you know?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm trying to hit these rocks now, and they keep reappearing, which tells me I need to do it in a specific order, and I don't know what the order is, so I need to come back later.
Exactly. That was my personal idea with this area. I'm happy that you thought about that.
Yeah. It's the mark of a good game design when the player is able to figure something like that out by themselves.
Yeah, that was a problem for me because some people go left, some people go right, so you cannot really make it a one-sided decision, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I tried to make something. Yeah, exactly.
Here it is. Okay.
I think some people take photos here, or some people just try to remember it.
I
But
just brought out my phone and took a photo.
yeah, that's perfectly fine. I think that's what 80% of people do right here, because
Oh,
why not just taking a photo?
brilliant. I
Why
just
not?
found the K. About time.
In the waterfalls, always search the waterfall.
Yeah, number one rule of video game, always look behind the waterfall.
Yes.
Where was the K in the first island? Before the stream ends, I'm going to go back there and you are going to point out exactly where the K is, because I never could find it.
I can show you that, no problem.
When we get to that point. Okay, let's see here. Well, first let's get rid of you. Crab. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Great.
Well, Dim, there is a screenshot button on the PlayStation and on the Switch, so you could use that and reference that instead if you don't have a phone. Oh, looks like we're in the middle of a boss fight.
Here's like a small mini boss. It shouldn't be that hard, but I think you are doing it great already. If you just think about drinking potions and healing and using the items, then you are completely fine, I think.
Yep.
Because you have already good combat, and I think you can just beat it the first try, this mini boss.
Yeah, the scythe is really coming in handy.
Because it has like an invincible frame, because if you charge the scythe, you are invincible, I think. I really have to look into it, but I think why not keep it in there?
All right, I just got a trophy too. What am I missing? I need to collect 1,000 gold coins. I need to defeat enemies as a reef shark, which I'm working on. A kangaroo jump. I assume that is a. I assume that's a story beat at some point. And then I also need to buy a scratch card, so I need $80 for that. Some pretty fun trophies there. Did you have a say in what the trophies would be, or was that handled by East Asia Soft?
The trophies are, I think, mostly taken by the Steam version of the game, because it was just the achievements from Steam. But I think they also made some adjustments, and I think they made a better job in making the trophies more appreciable by the players, because some Steam achievements were just spamming, and they were really unfair from my side. But I never really changed them to be as easy to get as I think the trophies on the consoles, because I think one time I had collect 1 million of gold coins, and it is hours of farming gold coins, and it shouldn't be an achievement.
Yeah, that's pretty tedious. No, I found that our achievements from East Asia Soft are usually pretty reasonable. I found 1 or 2 games where it was like you really need to grind them out, but those are like 100-hour RPGs, and I guess at some point you kind of expect for those to have trophies that take forever to get. Mostly for games like this, I found the trophies to be incredibly reasonable.
I think so too. Just maybe make them easier to get and more fun to get, and not tedious and annoying to get.
Yeah. Well, I just got a trophy for eating 25 crabs as a reef shark, so only 75 to go.
Yeah, the man eater, I think.
Okay, what was... Oh! Interesting. I've also found that it's very easy to control your character when you're on those mine carts. I really appreciate that. Oh boy.
Happy to hear that.
Oh boy, I need
mine
to catch
carts were a
up.
big thing for me.
Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I can do that now that I've seen what comes next. Okay. Getting some strong Donkey Kong Country vibes with these things.
Yeah, I love this game. I just really had, because I thought it was a really cool thing to make minecarts in a 2D platformer game, because you just have to ride from left to right, and you don't have to think about physics and the depth or Z position. And I thought that minecarts could really work well in having like a time-based puzzle, for example, because you see the minecart driving in front of you, and you think, I have to be quick. So the puzzle is really simple to understand. Just run and be quick, you know. It is a really cool level design, I think, having minecarts.
I think so too. Oh, it's Felipe.
It's a good bird.
We need to get a leaf fish. Okay. I guess I can go down and do that real quick. Try to remember where that fishing spot is. Just.
Oh, believe me, the fishing is really hard sometimes. It feels like shiny hunting in Pokemon. I think the fishing spot is one more down, one
I
floor
think you're
more
right.
down.
Yeah.
It is on the sea level, so
Okay.
on the first floor.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it should feel like because in my childhood I loved to shiny hunt for shiny Pokemon, and I just thought, why not just make the fishing for the because on every island there's a really rare fish. For example, I think right now here is the emerald perch, but the most legendary one is the leaf fish that you have to search right now, and it's 1 out of 10 that it will be happening. So 10%,
Okay.
I think right now.
Okay. Well, I'm always a fan of when games include fishing. There's no reason to. There it is.
Fishing is just fun. It's just
It is.
a fun thing to do.
It's just
People love it.
It makes the games feel more alive. It makes it feel like there's more to the game than just the objectives that the character has to do. It makes it feel like there's more to the world, and that just makes it just makes it feel more real.
Yes, and I see in the chat right now that, of course, Pokemon shiny hunting is way harder and way more time consuming, but I didn't want to have the fish 1% of chance to appear because it's just annoying for the
It's
players.
a little long.
10% can also take 10 approaches, 15 approaches, and I thought maybe shiny hunting in the light version would work better for Makis Adventure.
Ah, okay, here's the boss of the island.
Yeah, I think you cannot damage him with the scythe throw. I think you have to just punch him with the scythe.
Okay, well, figure it out. Oop, I can use a strength potion here to help.
One thing, you know how to pogo jump. You know the mechanic pogo jump?
Maybe?
Because if you hold down and hit the enemy in the sky, so if you jump and press downwards and attack, then you have the pogo jump. You are basically attacking downwards.
Okay.
And if you hit an enemy with the pogo jump, you can get an upward boost. So you can pogo jump when he gets from the left to the right, for example. But you have to hold your left stick downwards, I think. As if you would punch upwards. Yeah, I think you just pogo jumped on him, but maybe you can try it now. Okay, I think it's safer to go with scythe roll.
I'm going to play this really safe because I'm down to 1 heart.
Yeah, you're doing good. Just dodge and hit him.
Oh, kangaroo! I got my trophy for that.
Great to see.
Okay, like 1 more hit. Oh no!
I think 3 more hits and he would be down, or 2 more hits maybe even. But it was a good first try. A really good first try.
I don't have enough to go back and buy more potions, so I'm just gonna put on my shield potion. Now that I know how this boss goes, I think that I'll be able to beat it this time. Feels like Plantoria is a lot shorter of a island than the first one. Unless there's a lot more after
one
this.
here. You mean the dungeon one or the boss fight?
Oh, the dungeon.
Yeah, I think it is bigger from the size in my game engine, but I think the whole the whole, like with the shark gameplay, and there is more water and it feels faster, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's even bigger from the size in Unity than the first dungeon. But I think because you just have so much water time in here, it feels faster, and it's just faster from playtime.
That makes sense.
And the third dungeon is, I think, almost everywhere is only water, so it is really water heavy, and I think it might be the shortest dungeon then.
Oh, okay.
But I'm really excited what you think about the volcano then. I'm really happy and excited to see it. Maybe we can get there in the stream, I think so, because it should be
I'll try.
in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Alright. I'll try. Oh.
Oh, Cow the Kangaroo. Oh yeah, I love this video game. I even talked to the developers at the last Gamescom, because I know the community manager from them from Twitter, and it is a really cool game in my opinion.
Oh,
Because
did you actually go to Gamescom?
Yeah, I was exhibiting my current game, Pede Pede Pede, at Gamescom, but Makis Adventure was also shown 2 years at Gamescom, and it was a really great time there.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, I use Unity 3D, exactly. It's really cool.
There we
I love
go.
Unity.
Boss down. I assume that was a boss.
Yes, that was a boss fight.
And here's Temu. Is there a particular influence on Temu, or did you just need a guiding character to tell Maki where to go?
I think it's more like the guiding and the helping character that shows you the next direction. But I also wrote the dialogue to make him a bit annoyed by Maki, and he seems a bit grumpy and a bit annoying, and he's like, "Oh, I'm faster than you, I'm better than you, you're trash." So that was my I really wanted to. In the beginning, you hate him, but in the end, you will see what I mean. You will love him, and you will think he's a cool character. It's a character development that I saw in an anime that I really wanted to make into my game.
Cool. All right. I guess we're done with Plantania. We're missing one last shark tooth. The way the volcano is blocked by a cracked rock. Yeah, as you were saying earlier. So now that we can turn into a hammerhead shark, we can do that.
Yes, now you can unlock the next island.
Yeah. So I was wondering about these 3D sections. First of all, they're really fun. They look like they're straight out of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era. What was the inspiration for this?
The big inspiration was Wind Waker. It is just one of my favorite video games of all time, so it is a big inspiration for me. And yeah, it is my big inspiration, Wind Waker's like ocean world, and I just love this feeling of the whole ocean in front of you and so many cool islands to explore. Of course, Wind Waker has way more islands and way more content than my game, but I really wanted to get a small version of the Wind Waker ocean world into my game, and to have the same feeling of the wide world waiting for you, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Also, you could pet the dog. I'm very happy for that.
Of course.
Okay. Done just about everything on this island that I can. I'm going to go back to this first island so you could tell me where the K is, because it was kind of driving me bonkers trying to find it.
We can do that. And since I saw you in last stream here on Twitch, and I think you said that we have to get the Can You Pet the Dog guy posting about the game. He already made a post about Makis Adventure, I think, 2 years ago.
Yes.
Because it was my idea to just get him to notice the game, you know.
Excellent. Well, I'm very happy. Okay. I'm on the island. Where's the K?
Okay, can you maybe show me the inventory right now? I think only the last one is okay. It's the third one. I think it might be, but let me quickly guess. Can you go one floor to the second floor, maybe?
To floor 2.
Yeah, the floor two,
Okay.
and then I think to the right, just for me to check quickly what was there. Okay, not there. To the left then.
Okay.
I could just open Unity and check it, but I really want to remember where I placed it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there was the A, right?
I feel
On
like
this
I feel
area.
like there was one right here.
There was one in the minecart section, so maybe you can go there. Did you
Yeah,
find
I
that
got the
one? Maybe?
minecart one already.
Okay, then it is if you go one floor more up, so the third floor. I think to the left.
All right. Let's find out together.
Okay, now, no, oh, okay. I think I saw. Can I go to the right? And I really want to see yeah.
No way. That is so hidden.
But you have this slope, so you can think about that. And if you
Yeah.
jump, you see that the player. I think you saw it right now, right? You
Yeah.
realized it.
Ah, man, back in the 80s and 90s, kids with way too much time on their hands would have absolutely thought to go up right there because developers don't just put a slope there for no reason.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
there you go. Okay, we found it. That is tricky, but we got it. Okay, did I get all of them on the other island? I need to go back there and check. Oh, there's also this pirate ship. Oh, I see. There's one in there too. Okay, got it. That's
Yeah, in this game, there's a lot of secrets, and
yeah.
you really have to search everywhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, cool. I do not have the M here. I'm gonna go around here for a little while, see if I can't just find the M on my own. On Plantania.
If you need my help, you can just ask me, and I will try to help you. But since I've stopped to develop the game 2 years ago, I just have to remember it myself where I
Right.
place it. To be honest.
You know what? I might actually ask for your help just so that we can get through this and go back to actually
Okay.
game.
Did you? Okay.
or maybe it's right here.
Yeah.
Found it.
Just search for the hidden things in the walls. You know.
Search for hidden passages. Okay, that was easy. Well, thanks for your help, Mateo.
No problem.
Okay. We now have the hammerheads, so we can go to the final island. Turn into a hammerhead and go this way. Unless there's something back behind. There's not. Okay. Or is there? Nope. Okay, you can just go through. Alright. Looks like there's this giant castle in front of us. What was it like developing this 3D section compared to all the sprite-based areas?
It was so much easier. It was really easy.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, because developing a pixel art game is so much effort, because basically you have to, if you for example have Makis idle animation, you have to draw Maki in like, I think every animation has 6 to 7 or 8 frames. So it is way harder for me to make a Maki animation in 2D than in 3D, because I created a Maki's Adventure 3D prototype 1 year ago, which also went viral on Twitter because it's just so much fun to jump out of the water in 3D as a shark, and you are also a bird in the sky. And I really want to get this more into the Wind Waker direction, and also make it into a full game. But it's for the future because it will be way too much of a project. But that one showed me that making the 2D areas of the game is way harder than making the 3D areas, because in 3D you can rotate something, you can move the position, you can basically make an animation by just rotating the bones of the character. but in 2D you have to redraw the character for every frame, and it is so hard, so much time consuming and so much effort to make a 2D animation. And also 3D models are way easier made in my case because it is like a fantasy game. It is not super realistic, it's just a cartoony fantasy graphic. So I don't really have to make high detailed 3D models. I can just make normally looking 3D models but making the pixelization effect over it, and it will look good for Makis Adventure, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think it worked out really well. Nom nom nom.
Thank
nom.
you.
Eat all the grass. I love that you've made it so that the sharks can eat the grass. That's funny.
Yeah, that was also from Zelda inspired because I love that you can use a sword to destroy grass and leaves, and I just wanted to make the whole world interactable, and it should feel like you can leave something in the world. You can just eat every grass, you can destroy every enemy, you can even make the pots, you can destroy the pots and the wood barrels and just have fun destroying everything.
Looks like we got a mini boss here.
Yes. And I'm excited if you... Okay, now you understood how you attack him.
Yep.
Of course, on the crystal, on his back.
Yep. That seemed pretty self-explanatory. Hey, we got a shark tooth. And also money. Mako shark. A sharp tooth. It exudes an incredible power. Very fast and agile. Okay. So if we swap over to it right now. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, and you have to use it because if you don't use the micro shark, you cannot pass there. So that's why I really wanted to... I think you can pass it without dashing if you have perfect timing, but it's way easier if you just dash, as you saw, and it's just what I meant with teaching the player the game mechanic really early and then letting him try it out over the dungeon, you know?
Yeah. I'm curious to see how speedrunners would go through this.
Oh, speedrunners can destroy the whole game. There's one speedrunner from Germany, he's called Greenie, and he runs a whole game, I think, in 10 minutes for the full game.
Oh, wow. I mean, speedrunners destroy every game. Like, they will always find stuff that the developers never thought of.
Yeah, speedrunners are crazy and cool. Crazy cool.
They're... but hey, them playing your game means that they must love it.
Yeah, I think they love to destroy the game and they just love to finish it as soon as possible.
Ooh. That felt epic, getting to dodge those like that. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think of any other questions to ask. Chat, do you have any questions you'd like to ask Mateo? Didn't realize crabs could jump so easily. Oh, you know, for my own curiosity, actually. Oh,
Yeah.
you can. Okay, I didn't know if you could eat the squids there, but you can. Or octopus, whatever these things are with the tentacles.
You can destroy everything, and it's the character design for, I think, the squid, I think it's a squid, he should be like a sniper, so he's like this red vision that if you enter it, he aims on you and you have to dodge it. So it feels like a squid sniper, but I really try to make the enemies fun here, you know, and I think the squid one is the only ranged weapon, but the other one are just killing you on contact. But the squid enemy is the only one that has a projectile, I think, in the full game.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a question in the chat. Participated in any game jams, Vault. I personally made a game in Brecky's Game Jam, I think in 2020 or 2021. And it's about, the theme was Rewind. And I made a game about readjusting the wind. So rewind, you have to readjust the wind and you have to rotate, and basically you have to push a balloon with controlling the wind, and you have to push a balloon through a dangerous parkour. And it's like a really relaxed looking rage game. It's a really fun game, and I really enjoy to make it. But yeah, I made some game jams too, of course.
This character's name is Broccoli, by the way. I love that.
Yeah, he's a broccoli. He's it's a German theme, a German word called broccoli, and it's something like shattered or like loosened stone, if you know what I mean. It's when stone shatters, then the broccoli is the different small piece of the rock.
Okay. We're looking for the dragon. We need to defeat the dragon. I think we found the dragon.
You don't have to search that long. It's just around the corner.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it has a rock on its end. Gotta break the rock.
And this one should be reverse snake, because you have to make the dragon smaller instead of making him bigger.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's like, why not? Because if the shark is longer, then he is of course more dangerous. If the dragon is longer, then he's more dangerous because he has more areas that you can be attacked on. But if the dragon is shorter, then he is faster and you have to dodge more. So it's like, it gets easier but also harder over time.
Dragon down.
I also really like the death animation right now. I made it 3 years ago, but it's cool to see it.
Well, that's good when you're still proud of something that you did.
Yeah, I thought, why not just making him explode? Because I was, to be honest, I was just too lazy to make a die animation for him, and I thought it would be way cooler if he just explodes and screams at you. I thought it was maybe cooler than making him like a death animation.
Here's suddenly a ladder. We don't have a map yet. Okay. Something tells me I'm going to want as much money as I could get to buy stuff. Well, I still haven't bought that scratch ticket yet. Need to do that
One
too.
thing that I want to already tell you, maybe buy a strength potion before going to the boss fight.
Well,
Because believe me, having a strength potion at the boss fight is like a blessing. It's really good.
okay, I am 5 coins short. I'll have to do that.
I mean, you can just try to kill the enemies in this room here,
Yep.
and then you will get the last missing coins. It should take what 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. Ooh, now we got this mini game. This is cool. I love
Of
the mini
course,
game
we have a
music
bullet.
too.
We have a bullet hell, of course.
Except
It is,
we are the bullet.
Yeah, it's like Space Invaders, and I love it. And
Yes.
I really try to make Space Invaders inspired minigame where you have to shoot the rocks coming from the top, and it is. I think it's really fun, and it gets really hard in the end, but it's a really challenging minigame. And the professor at my university, who is like a really lover of retro games because he grew up with them, he was also like, it really reminds me of Space Invaders, and I was really happy that he realized the reference from my development.
Yep. This definitely feels like Space Invaders, except it automatically shoots.
Yeah.
Okay, just having to focus here.
Oh, I don't think that I remember right what the amount of rocks is that you need for the gold medal, but maybe 40? Or 30 to 40 maybe?
Oh, let's find out. Some of these are getting close. And faster. Oh, 40 is a big ask.
But it's also a gold medal, so
Yeah,
why not
true.
shooting for the stars?
I just hit 40. And that's where it
Yeah,
ends.
you got it.
So this should tell me. Yeah, the the gold is 40 plus, and I just barely got it. Let's go.
But it was also first try, so it was a really good time.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. Okay. Still no map. Oh, hello. Okay, just need one more coin. Okay, I'll take that. Now I'll go back and buy that strength potion before I forget. Well, I'm sorry that I am actually good at video games sometimes, Tim. Anyway, so down one level, I think. Yes, okay. So am I currently in the final, essentially the final dungeon?
Yeah, the volcano one is the final dungeon of the game. There is like a final island, which is like the final boss island, but it's basically just one room with the bosses in the background, and you just have to go through the room and go to the boss fight. So it's not really a full dungeon, it's more like a cool final room before the boss fight.
Okay.
It should feel really epic, but you will see it eventually.
Okay. Crystal shard. Huh. Sorry I'm so quiet. I guess I'm just... I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. Is there anything else that you'd like to bring up about this game right now?
I think I talked about every difficult thing to develop the game, but maybe some more things that I enjoyed is like, of course, the mini games, but also one thing that I really enjoyed a lot developing was the level editor, as I said, because it is just my dream feature, and I really love Mario Maker, so I really thought it would be cool to have a level editor in Makis Adventure too. Also, like the racing mode was like another big challenge because it's like you can basically race against each other in a local multiplayer way, so you can play together with two controllers, and it was a big thing to do it, but it was really worth it because people enjoy it right now, and I'm happy that they have a fun time. But like the multiplayer aspect and the level editor were two really big updates. Yeah, that's
Awesome.
maybe the last thing that I want to talk about. If maybe some people have questions in the chat, I can go over the questions here.
Super Mario Maker. Yeah, big fan. So am I. Okay, well, there's something blocking this, so I guess I need to open it from another area of the dungeon.
Yes, this one here. I think you're one of the players that tries to kill every enemy, but most people just take the Mako Shark and dodge the enemies and go to the next room. But I really like that you just switch to the Reef Shark and kill the whole enemies and clear out the room before entering the next room.
Yeah, I guess it's a habit of mine. Whenever I play games, I have to kill all the enemies on screen.
Yeah, same for me. It feels good to clean out the screen, you know.
Yeah. Even though I usually end up taking some damage when I do. Oh well. Ooh, okay, it's another minecart area. And I just ran into the lava.
Yeah, this one is really hard because you have so short time of reaction, and it's basically most people die at the first time here, but some people have also really good reaction time and just jump right before they enter the lava. But it is a really evenly placed minecart there, I think.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, good up there. There we go. Okay. I love the sound that these springs make.
Yeah, it's my voice, so I just made boing,
Boing.
boing, and made some I think pitch changes in Audacity. So I try to make it a bit more like boing, boing, and not like boing, boing. But it was really fun to record the sound effects because all the sound effects that you hear in the game are mostly made with my mouth. Like the Makis attack sound effects, for example. Also the enemy dying sound effects, like the for the spiders, for
Oh,
example, is
okay.
also made by me, and it's just some. Also, the water sound effects are made by me either drinking water or playing around with the water in my bathroom, and it's really fun.
That's hilarious. I never would have thought of that. That's great. So
I
Rothsothy
see
is
a
asking.
question. Yeah. How about the publishing aspect upon looking for publishers and landing on East Asia Soft? And I think it is mostly East Asia. I posted a Twitter post, I think 1 or 2 years ago, asking for a publisher if someone wants to help me bring the game to consoles, because it was a big dream to have it on consoles. And then East Asia reached out to me via Twitter DM and taught me why we not make a collaboration and make the whole dream work. And I was like, hell yeah! And now it's reality. So it was me asking for a publisher, them reaching out, and now we are collaborated. It was that easy for Mike.
That's
I'm really
great.
happy that I found them, because I really wanted to have not much of my time into the porting process, because I really want to focus on my next project, because the game is done and porting is such a big task, and I'm really happy that I found them and they made the job really good. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy. So it is a perfect match, I think. Oh, I think you are concentrated. Keep in mind that every punch one-shots you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that explains why I just died there in one shot.
Yeah, this one was also a really lazy approach for me, because the problem was when I had him like do you 2 damage when you get hit. There were some cases where the fist would punch you into the ground and you are bugged. So I thought I cannot make him do 2 damage. I really have to make him one-shot you. So that if you get punched, you are dead anyway. Because if not, then you are bugged in the ground, and it was more like a collider problem, where the collider of the fist would punch you into the ground object, and you are soft locked. So it's more like a bug fix, which lead to OKOs.
I see. And that explains why you wanted me to get the strength potion.
Yes, because the boss fight is way easier with the strength potion activated.
Yeah, I've already dealt so much more damage.
Yeah, I think this approach is really good, because, as I said, you are invincible with the Cythro ability charged.
Okay,
So you
halfway
can just
point again.
You can just dodge everything with just using the shark throw. Oh no.
I jumped out of the water by accident. Is my potion gone? It's gone. Okay.
You can do that. You can do that. Thank you for the recommendation in the chat. I will just quickly take note and look into it after the stream.
Okay,
It's
I'll
called
remind myself to
And
use
Yet
the
It Moves.
D-pad so I don't accidentally jump out of the water next time. Halfway point again.
Oh yeah, I see the game right now. I will look into it. Thank you for the recommendation. Oh, I think it was good to do the extra hard quest right now, because you have a lot of hearts and you can basically survive really good here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's really hard on the second state.
That's okay. I I can do it.
If you survive one more time, then you have it. Or maybe now. I think maybe now too.
There we go.
Yeah. GG.
That was risky there. If I didn't hit him there, I would have died, but I got it.
The lava kept rising, but even
Who is this doing the narration?
there was a light at the end of the
I don't really know his name. He's like he has like a username, so not his real name. He's like from Fiverr. So it was like I think I paid 250 euros for the whole English English voice of the character of the narrator.
Okay.
But it was someone I hired from Fiverr, so it was like a simple
Okay.
Fiverr gig. I
Oh,
just sent
Fiverr.
him the text. He just sent me the voice lines, and I was like, "Thank you so much." Gave him a tip, and
to help Maki
then he was like, "Thank you." And of course, I also have him in the credit.
away from the claws
Credits.
of the volcano.
All right. Well, I mean, Fiverr's not a bad place to go if you're looking for talent. Is there a narrator in German as well?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
But I really have to remember right now because it's just so much time ago. But there's a narrator, yes, there's a narrator.
Cool.
I think the German one was 300 and the English one was 250 euros. So it was
Okay.
like 550 or 600 in total.
Okay. Well, is that the most expensive part of the game?
I think so, yes.
All right. Well, I suppose the only thing left is to go to the boss island.
Yes. I think maybe I can stay here for the boss fight too. Come on, we can finish it on stream here.
Yeah, let me see if I can't. Where is that?
At the beginning of at the first island next to it.
Oh,
I can just safely guide you because the boss fight is epic and I really want to see you beating the final boss, you know.
here it is. Let's see. Octavio's Dungeon. I'll give it my best shot. Oh, hello.
I've been waiting for you. Maki was your name, right? I should have just destroyed you and that other guy right then. Then let's end it here and now!
Okay, there you have to use the pogo jump to attack his tentacles when they attack you. So you have to, yeah, exactly, but you have to time it. So if the pogo jump ability is really important for some areas of the game. Because otherwise I think it's really hard to beat him. And one more thing, I'm really a fan of Ganondorf's boss fight, so you have to punch against the dark magic balls to deflect them.
Got it.
Yes,
Makes
perfect.
sense.
And now you can just beat him. Oh, and one thing that I really want to mention here for the boss design. The boss design for the game, so the evil octopus or evil like squid, is because in real life I think sharks love to eat squid, and I thought why not make the shark fight against the squid as the big boss fight. That was like my only idea why I wanted to make him into a squid. And you can also eat your fish to heal.
Ah, getting that timing down is not easy. Oh, he bounces it back too. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's also random.
Okay.
I love to throw in random possibilities for everything.
Let's do that again. Yeah, gotta get that timing better. There we go.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think it's the safest way to deflect the magic projectile and just dodge the tentacles. Because the tentacles are really reaction based and it's really
Yep.
hard
even for me sometimes, to make a pogo jump on it. I just love to stick to the wall and to dodge it by making the wall slide, you know?
Yeah. Ah. There's some timing to that too.
Oh, and one thing that I really would have loved to add is the rhythm-based minigame, where you have to press space to like make Maki dance, and it's a really like Castlevania-like soundtrack. I would have loved that, but it was sadly not in my scope right now. But I mean, who doesn't love a good old rhythm-based minigame, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
And animating the tentacles was so frustrating. But I'm happy about the final animation of the tentacles.
Well, we got to the halfway point. I'm not expecting to kill him now.
You didn't expect that, right? This shield is invincible! Give up, idiot! Do you really think you stand a chance against me? Ridiculous! I will destroy you!
No, just dodge.
Just dodge.
You cannot really...
I see. Okay.
In this state, you cannot really attack him. You just have to dodge and wait until he ends the attack.
Okay. Ah, why? Why is it sometimes I can't send it back?
With the magic ball, or what do you mean?
Ah, there we go. It just feels like sometimes I hit it at the right time and yet it still hurts me.
Maybe that's some collision problem, but
It's fine.
if you...
It's fine, I'll get through it. It's probably not your fault, it's probably a skill issue.
That could also be, but I really like to search the problem at my side first, because that's what I can fix. The skill issue I said I cannot fix right now.
Back to the halfway point.
And now you have only lost 2 lives, which is pretty good. But the last lower magic ball is really like diabolic.
Oh, Timu! Oh, Timu!
Yes, he's
Holy
a big
cow.
shark. Oh, of course you can attack him. You can just bite him.
Makes sense.
So this boss fight is divided into 3 different states.
Okay.
The first one is the state on the land, where you have to dodge in the demonic form. The second one is the underwater area, because the explosion destroyed the building and the water got into the area here. So you now have to fight against him in the water type, in the shark type. And the third area will also change everything, if you can maybe predict it already.
Well, that's that phase done.
GG.
What? You are stronger than I thought. This does not make any sense. Such a small idiot cannot be stronger than me. See you very soon, Maki. Promise.
Now some people thought it is over now, but you don't get any reward. The game is not over yet. So you try to go upward.
Oh, cool! Now
Now
we're in a
it's a
3D.
3D fight.
You've made it really far, Maki. I really have to give you that. But your adventure ends here. One of us will not leave this fight anymore. I will destroy you. Let's go. Die.
So, is this one where I have to be the hammerhead? Maybe. Oh, that might have hurt me. Wait, no, I think it hurt him.
Oh, this area here is inspired by Mario 64. So you have to basically
get him swimming into the bombs at the sides of the waterfall. Right now he is recovering if you don't destroy the statues, exactly. And if he now gets down again, he will start to shoot cannonballs into the sky again. So now it's more like you have to escape and dodge. The second phase is where you have to like tease him to go into the into the bombs. So you have to position yourself exactly that he goes into the bombs.
Perfect.
And now he's stunned and you can bite him with the reshark.
This one, okay.
So now you have to use all 3 shark types.
Got
You
it.
will have to move around with the micro shark because he's the fastest and it's the easiest to move around. You have to use the hammerhead shark to destroy his statues and to stop him from healing. Because if you wait, I think, for 10 seconds with all the statues up, he will start to heal and he will heal really fast, I think. So just get the statues down as soon as possible. And now you also have to dodge again and then it repeats until you beat him.
Cool. This is really great way to use all of the you know what I mean, all the different sharks.
Yeah, that was also my plan to make the player see what type of shark he has to use right now, you know? So it's more like you see how you have to react and you switch the shark type depending on the situation here.
Yeah.
That was my plan.
That cannot be! Where did you get the strength? I am the great Octavio, king of demons, defeated by some dwarf!
Poof. Haha, the end.
Now you got it. Congratulations.
All right. We just beat the game, guys.
Now I want a Street Sharks game. Maybe sometimes in the future, because I really want to spend more time to develop shark games.
Whew. Boy, this is a fun game. And I mean, there's still other stuff to do. I boarded the pirate ship briefly, and he needs 6 necklaces, pearl necklaces. I only have 4, so there's two more at least to find. There's finding Maki, the 4 letters on every single island, and the overworld. Man, like, there's so much to do as far as collectathon stuff goes. So even though we beat in the game, there's still plenty to do if we wished. That's so
Yes.
awesome. And of course, there's the harder difficulty. You and all the other stuff that you've added as well, like the level viewer and level editor. There's the boss rush mode. There's the racing mode. There's so much extra stuff, and I think that that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it was like I really wanted to get all my ideas and all my plans executed in the game, but I really wanted to spend the right time developing the thing, so I didn't really want to rush the level editor. I wanted to take months and maybe a year to make it and to turn it into a real thing, but I really don't want to rush it, and yeah, it was just like that.
All right, well, I think that this is the perfect way to end our stream. So that was Maki's Adventure, out now on PlayStation, and I believe you said it's releasing on Nintendo Switch next week as well. So,
Yes.
yeah, guys, I highly recommend you guys pick this up. Support Mateo, play a fun game like this, a fun platformer game. Super, super good. Mateo, you've made a fantastic game. I've had fun playing it. Thank you for joining me on stream. It was great having you here to answer our questions and talk about making this game. I'm glad that you were able to join us.
Thank you for having me here. I really enjoyed the time answering the questions. I also love to talk about development and stuff, and it was a really great time talking with you. Thank you.
Yeah, we had so many people in chat, more than I could count right now. So thank you to everyone who came in and supported the game, supported the stream. Always great to see you. I'll be back on Sunday where I'll be concluding my playthrough of Crime Opera: The Butterfly Effect. I hope to see some of you then. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I have been Skull, and I have been here with Mateo, the creator of Maki's Adventure.
Thank you.
Have yourselves
a
a great
pleasure to
day and a
be
great
here.
weekend. Oh, and was there anything else you wanted to say?
Not really.
I just enjoy the time, and I wish you all a great night, day, or a great time.
Yep. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we're off.